Could I get something more direct? I understand at the moment that David Miles is conducting a review process into the CRC, do you have any? I mean, it's only early days, but do you have concern that this type of review, that's looking, I suppose, at the bang for the buck, the return on investment for this type of science, like with the ACE, which of course is climate science? Do you have concern that this type of review is going to be an issue for your funding? If you can't justify the immediate economic or business or commercial aspects of what you're doing, do you see this as a concern for future funding?
So I certainly don't want to preempt the outcomes of the review, which you'll appreciate. The terms of reference for the CRC review have now come out, and that inquiry is scheduled to be completed by early next year. I think the important thing with the CRC program in particular, and let's take that in isolation of the more fundamental research that might be funded through other mechanisms in the innovation sector, the CRC program is specifically set up to deliver research outcomes to end users and, in most cases, to industry in particular.
Yeah.
In this sector, the Antarctic and Southern Ocean sector, the CRC that I lead is a public goods CRC, and we've seen over the lifetime of the CRC program different levels of support for public good CRCs. We'll certainly be making a representation into the review about the value of that work, but I can't preempt the outcome of that.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can just add to that, this tension between public goods CRCs and CRCs that are directly relevant to industry is a long-standing one. It goes back to day one of the CRCs when the program was first put up. The proposals, they came primarily from Ralph Slatcher, who was then the chief scientist. The concept of the CRCs was mainly to that public good area, in fact, and then over the years that has shifted. And it's been a constant struggle to keep the Antarctic one going throughout this time. And I believe that there should really be a recognition that there is a need for the two type of cooperative research centres, that there should be a public good one.
Perhaps you can ask Senator